Speaking of Smash, Kazuya is stupid.
Kazuya is just wonk. Pure wonk. I just realized that I never got the Great Fairy's mask when I was in Clocktown.
Oh, is that going to be a problem?
Not for this temple, no. I'll
Oh,
pretty
you
much
already need it.
I'll need it for the Stone Tower one. That's where you get the Great Fairy sword. But I'm gonna go for 100% with all the temples, straight fairies.
You're not?
Nah.
Cute.
You don't get much aside from like a magic upgrade stuff.
And the personal satisfaction
Of saving lives. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, that too.
Ugh, that stench! This place stinks just like that poison swamp.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Uh-oh. Stinky. What did you say about my swamp? What the heck? Camera? There we go. So yeah, Major A's mask.
It's true. Dude, I finished Honnet's chapter in Octopath today.
You are flying through these.
Dude, I wasn't able, like, I could not mentally get myself to play my Switch while I was in Lubbock for the past month. But as soon as I came back here, my hyperfixation for Octopath Traveler immediately reignited. I'm probably going to be able to finish the game before the end of the week.
Oh my gosh.
So that's 5 out of the 8 chapter 4s, whatever the end game is, and I'm gonna try and do every side quest.
Which chapter 4s are left?
So I did Tressa first, and then I did Alphen, and then I finished Honnet today. The Honnet one took me a while because the final fight was brutal for no reason.
That's the Deku King.
No, that's not who the final fight is in Honnet's chapter.
Unless. No, but that
JK.
that statue is the Deku King. I didn't notice that. I think that's just in the 3DS remake. It's pretty interesting.
Insert Flynn Rider from Tangled saying they never get my nose right. So I finished Honnet's, so I need to do Therion, then Therion, Ophelia, Ulbrich, Primrose, and Cyrus. And honestly, I think the order that order that I'm doing them in, that I came up with you on the call the other day, I think that is the ideal order, at least so far.
Cool. That's nice.
So, I've yet to see the rest of them, so I can't say for certain. But at least so far, the order makes a lot of sense. Like,
Wait, who did you say you had left to do? I didn't catch that.
Therion. So I did Tressa and then Alphen and then Honnet. I started Therion's.
Jumps inside the chest.
Idiot.
Short idiot.
I started Therion's today, and then after I finish Therion, I will do Ophelia, Ulbrich, Primrose, and Cyrus.
Nice.
So, and then before going to whatever the end game is, I'll finish up some side quests in all the towns. But the fight with Honnet, this isn't a spoiler because they say what the final boss is going to be literally in her first chapter. The fight with Red Eye is insane. And that's all I'm going to say about it because the reveal is shocking.
Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting.
I believe it's pronounced interesting.
Are you very, very sure?
Not particularly. Do you know what your first word was as a child? As a baby?
No. My mother
Yeah.
never leaked that information to me.
It'll come in the next patch.
I just kamikazed a spider. That's crazy.
Wow, that was an anticlimactic conversation. I was expecting some like deep, insightful story, but I just got no.
Do you?
I have been told that the first thing I spoke wasn't a real word. It was like a made-up word. I think I must have been trying to imitate another word that I heard, but according to my parents, the first sound that came out of my mouth was wawium.
Wawium.
Yeah, evidently.
That's a fun word.
And apparently in the tone of voice, apparently what made it so funny was the tone of voice, because apparently the way I said it was like, wawium, like, you know, like whatever.
Forget about it.
I literally, like, no worries. It's like my Hakuna Matata. But half the syllables, so it's even more efficient.
No, Link.
If Hakuna Matata is no worries, Wawium is no.
No. It's like my assumption is that you're trying to say like aquarium.
I don't know. I could have been trying to say anything. I don't know. But the whole thing about like me trying to say another word is just conjecture on my part.
Gotta look at the lore, right?
Yeah.
Take a look at the wiki. Get the information.
The Feldman wiki.
Imagine if there's a
Imagine
wiki
having-
about you.
Not just about you, but your life.
Stuff that you didn't even know.
Right. Imagine. Oh my God. This is gonna. That's basically what Facebook is.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, if your parents get a Facebook, like, and they just have you on it, like when you're a kid, that's basically your wiki.
I was about to say, this is kind of dark. I was about to say, like, imagine like an old friend from like middle school or high school that you haven't spoken to in years. Like suddenly crosses your mind, like, oh, I wonder what they're up to. But instead of reaching out to them, you go to your own wiki and search up their name, and under status, it's just deceased, and you're like, oh God.
Oh no.
But then I realize it's just Facebook.
This room scared the heck out of me as a kid.
Wait a sharp left turn there. Nice save, buddy.
Fear overtook my soul when I came into this room as a kid.
Have you ever thought about like how creepy social media accounts for dead people are/will be?
Yeah, I do have a few people like that. Not just Facebook, but social media. I do know people that have passed away in recent time, and it's kind of sucks. It's big, not fun.
It's like, damn, like this is the last thing this person ever like was on their mind enough to like tweet about it.
Yeah.
I hope mine is the best shitpost I can imagine.
Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to talk about this. Oh my god.
I realize I just accidentally swore in a video that's going to be going on YouTube, but I feel like that word in particular, like, you know what I mean.
It'll be fine. It's fine. Not a big deal.
Here, I'll give you a soundbite to cover up the word.
Got it. I'll make sure to edit that in.
There you go. What if you just don't?
Honestly, I might
Like,
forget. I might honestly
you
forget.
you just completely forget. I'm gonna message you on Discord right now. What part is this? Is this part 3 of Majora?
This is the second stream. It's gonna be most likely part 5, episode 5.
Ah.
Because
How long have
I
you
split
streamed?
them up into 3-minute episodes. Episodes. You see, there's a fairy down there. I could get it, but I won't because I don't care.
Oh. Not a very good attitude to have.
I'm fairly certain it is.
Magic.
Witchcraft!
Is this gonna be episode 5, you think?
Yeah, because we're only
Okay, cool.
16 minutes in, and the last episode on my channel is 4, so...
Yo, when editing episode 5 of Majora...
Dude, should I call my mom right now and ask her what my first words were?
Honestly, yes.
Okay. Because she left.
She knows.
She left this morning at 5 a.m. to go up north to Cleveland, for family.
That's right.
So I'm here by myself. I can be as loud as I
Yo.
want now, like all week.
When editing episode 5 of Majora, please be sure to censor my horrid language.
Horrid.
My horrid language, as I am a naughty boy.
Baka.
A sussy baka, if you will.
Here, I'm gonna call my mom real quick. Hey, Mom. Quick question. What was my first word as a baby? What was my first word as a baby? You don't remember? Alright. I'm on stream right now. Say hi.
Hi, Miss Garvey.
Eric says hi. my first... I don't believe that. I don't think it was, Mommy. I feel like my first word was not Mommy. It's possible, but I don't... It's possible, but I don't think it was. Maybe. It was Dada? Alright. Cool. Alright, bye. Love you. Oh. And... Yeah, you're always second place. I get it. Love you. Bye.
Oh, wow. Your first words were data. A sweet but boring answer.
I know. That's lame.
You know what the difference is between you and me, at least as infants? You identified what was in front of you. I was coming up with abstract concepts.
You were looking farther.
I went even further beyond. God, I was smart as a baby. What happened? I was a philosopher.
You did music theory as an infant, I bet. No.
My mom always pregnant with me, and like my dad would play like Mozart or something. He'd be like, nice use of a secondary dominant. The common tone diminished chord, the common tone diminished chord to the German augmented is really cool.
Look at our young Bach. He'll go so far.
My dad would unknowingly play Wagner and I would kick from the inside.
Honey, he's responding.
He's learning. For those that don't know, Wagner was grossly anti-Semitic and I was raised Jewish. For those that are confused by that response. That's all also the reason why the traditional bridal march is not played at Jewish weddings. It's because Wagner wrote it.
Oh, for real? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dum bum
A lot of
bum bum bum. That one?
although that's kind of yeah, that one. Although as far as I'm aware, that one's kind of been falling out of style anyway, just because of how like, for lack of a better term, like basic it is. Another big one is like the Bach Prelude in C. Pachelbel's Canon is a big one.
Yeah, honestly,
Which,
I've been to a few weddings recently. I don't remember. I don't really recall hearing the wedding march, the classic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to one in a couple weeks, so I'll tell you what that is,
Nice.
if I recognize it. Oh my god, if I don't recognize it, I'm gonna be that snob at the wedding, going up to the band, being like, "Excuse me, what did you play?
I'm
What
curious.
piece was that?"
It's for my thesis.
Why, yes, I am a music major. How could you tell?
Where'd he go? 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 No! Link, you idiot. Take the mask off.
Oh my god.
Bless you.
Oh,
Bless you.
Jesus.
Goodness
me.
gracious me.
Eee.
Are you okay? Hello?
Annie, are you okay?
Link, I swear to Hylia, I'm going to rip your face off.
I like you said that as you took off the mask.
Yeah. Gag wag.
Mweeb. Oh my god.
He's dead!
Get fainting in midair in Monster Hunter.
Dude,
No matter
speaking
what
of
you get
Monster
hit with,
Hunter,
if you die in midair, you just get like spiked down. Speaking of Monster Hunter,
I was playing the Stories 2 demo, and there's like an in overworld fast travel thing. It's called the Catavan. It's a caravan with cats, and the what they do is they just put you on a cart, and it's like they take you to the village, and it's like when you get carted in Monster Hunter, like actual Monster Hunter, you just get thrown off the
That's
cart
funny.
and like ragdoll off the cart.
that's actually hilarious.
It's hilarious. That's a good game. I'm looking forward to that. It comes out in like a week, I think, or so.
Oh, a quick parenthetical that's also related to my Octopath hyperfixation. I know, like, I knew that Octopath was a spin-off of Bravely Default, which itself is a spin-off of Final Fantasy. Like I knew, I was aware of that, but I didn't get the actual like that there was a tangible connection between Octopath and Final Fantasy until today, because one of the enemies in Octopath is are called Cates, Cait, and they're cats that if you manage to kill them, get you like a ton of experience and money. I don't know about money, but definitely experience, a ton of experience. And one of the spirits, the Final Fantasy spirits of like the black cat on the thing, is a Kate spelled the same way. And I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, well, that's the character you're talking about, the spirit in Smash Bros, right?
And the one that you see for a hot second at the end of the Final Fantasy VII remake.
That's the same character.
Right.
That's Kate Sith or Keishi. How it's pronounced a whole bunch of different ways. It's kind of stupid.
Right.
That's just a pretty common like sort of Link. Sorry, it's a pretty common like fictional creature.
Sure, but like outside of Square Enix, where do you see that?
Mythology? I don't know.
All right, party pooper. But like it's an enemy that looks, or it's a design that looks very similar with a name that is spelled the same. And I don't know how that character works in Final Fantasy. But I just thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, I get the reference.
I understood the reference.
Yeah.
Oh, you suck.
You suck, he says to Link, who just finished pulling off a sick flip.
But he landed in the water, so what can you
Hey,
do?
maybe he was going for the Olympic diving team. You don't know.
What did that do? I wasn't paying attention. I have the
Dude.
boss key. Oh, was it that door? Yeet.
If I needed to be paying attention, I was not aware.
No, you don't.
I've been too busy. I've been
Too busy?
thinking about Octopath. I've been too busy. Dude, I have not been able to use words function today. A case in point. I've been too busy thinking about Octopath and playing the first Jeffrey Bezos song on loop in my head all day.
Jeffrey Bezos.
No, that's a CEO entrepreneur born in 1964. Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put you back into it. Tell us why, show us how. Look where you came from, look at you now. Come on, Jeff, get him! That's the part that kills me every time.
Get him.
Get him! And then the sickest synth riff I have ever heard in my entire life.
Please, Lord, let me. Wait, what's the part about Sandra Bullock from The Blind Side?
Oh.
Let me
channel
conjure.
Sandra Bullock from The Blind Side.
Sandra Bullock.
I'm not as familiar with that one. I like all of the songs, but I've been focusing on the Bezoses. That funny feeling, welcome to the internet. Look who's
Welcome to
inside
the
again,
internet.
and goodbye. My favorite part of that one is the so long. Bye.
Bye.
I saw someone say that bye is like the is the same energy as like seeing someone you know after just having a mental breakdown or looking in the mirror and throwing up a peace sign.
Yeah.
Like you either see your reflection or someone you know after having a mental breakdown and you throw up a peace sign.
You're having a solid cry session in your car, then you have like a 10-minute talk with your BFF on the phone over Bluetooth, specifically, and then
Oh yeah.
as your tears are flowing down your face, you say, "Bye," then you hang up.
You say it yabba dabba doopy like that.
Tears, one of the ingredients to founding a perfect world.
Okay, so, you know how you, like, with Cyrus and Octopath, you like, inquire, or no, you scrutinize, and, like, you, like, get some information about the person?
Yes.
Like, you analyze a person and you get information about them, and sometimes you can get information for side quests, or a discount at the inn, or more items for sale.
Yes.
There was one in one of the towns I think it's Goldshore, wherever Tressa's chapter 4 takes place. But there's a dog that you can scrutinize, and the NPC name for the dog is Good Dog. If you talk to him, he says woof. And then if you I forget what it says exactly. But like if you inquire or if you scrutinize the dog, I forget exactly what it says. But it's a short blurb. It's like this dog is very a very happy, cheerful dog, and they're a very good dog. Although, and then the next sentence is something to the effect of, however, all dogs are good dogs, and a pox upon he who says otherwise.
Dude, those blurbs can be so funny.
They're either really funny or really existential.
Yeah, sometimes really sad.
Some of them are really sad. Like it was a mother who got into an argument with her son, and he left 10 years ago, and she still finds herself looking at the door he slammed so long ago.
That's depressing. Also, I like to point out that a doll would just curb stomped a child.
Bro, it's on sight. He says, "You're left-handed." Or there's a guard in I think the town. In one of the towns, there's a guard who you scrutinize, and it's like a guard that sits around daydreaming and has recently come to the conclusion that he is just a figment of a dead god's imagination. Like, jeez. This is still the funny, haha, SNES looking JRPG, right?
I'm out of arrows.
Even though I fully expect at the end of Octopath to kill God with the power of friendship, because it's JRPG.
With the power of friendship.
Attack and dethrone God.
Remember when that was a thing?
Oh my god, they were so mad. I can't believe the words attack and dethrone God were trending, and it wasn't because of Shin Megami Tensei.
Right. But everyone started memeing about it, though, which is funny.
Yo, I don't have plans this weekend. You want to attack and dethrone God?
Yeah, I'm free.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Your JRPG party together.
Nuts. That actually worked. Let's go.
Nuts.
Let's go. I have nuts. Let's go. Eat my nuts. I can't believe that actually worked. I'm a genius. Oh, where'd he go? Above you. He said, look to your left. Gibberty-doo.
Gibberty-doo.
Gibberty-doo. Slumber. Hey, bro. Captain! Look!
Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-bum.
Let's go. See, they changed this fight up in the 3D version.
Look at the stanky leg.
Sheesh! He valid.
Stanky leg.
They changed this fight up a lot in the 3D version. They changed up a lot, like the boss fights mostly in the 3DS version. Like they gave every boss a giant eyeball.
Huh.
For some reason. You seized Adalwa's remains.
What does it look like? I don't know why. It reminds me of Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I don't know what that is. Unless I do.
Are you serious?
I should.
We may have talked about this. Legends of the Hidden Temple was a show on Nickelodeon in the mid to late 90s to early 2000s. I think. And it was basically like kids Wipeout, but with more like puzzle solving elements. It was like an obstacle course race puzzle solving.
Right.
It was really cool. That's all I remember.
Sounds familiar. It definitely sounds familiar. Have you seen that animated show? Like, I think it was also a 90s show. It was about like the early colonies of the US. What was it called?
I don't know. That does not sound familiar to me, but I will look it up. Wait, do you mean like colonies of the US, like American colonies or the British colonies?
The American colonies. Pretty sure.
Like colonies of America.
Yes.
like Guam and
No.
and Puerto Rico. You're talking about
The colonies that were established
colonial.
on the eastern coast of the United States.
Oh, you're talking about like New England, like the British colonies in America.
Yeah.
I see, like Massachusetts and Vermont and New Hampshire. I see.
That's what I'm pretty sure it was about. It's vague. I forget most of the things, but I remember it being pretty good. I remember that being.
Cartoon 13.
It was around the time when I was really into Leapfrog and the leap pad and stuff.
Oh,
When I started playing Wind Waker.
Liberty Kids.
I think so.
Oh, you know what? This does sound familiar. Although I typed in 13 Colonies cartoon, and the first thing that popped up was Join or Die.
What? What?
The picture of like the fragmented snake that Ben Franklin made.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is.
Oh, Liberty's Kids. That's what it is. This show banged.
So I didn't mean to be a stickler with my question earlier, but when you say American colonies, that means that could mean one of two things.
Yeah.
It either means when America like was first started as colonies, or it could mean what America's colonies are.
Yeah.
Which is stuff like Guam and Puerto Rico and whether the colonies or territories, it's
Yeah.
iffy.
I know them as just the territories of the
Right.
United States. Oh, that bothers me. That platform's not lined up with the ramp. That's upsetting. And now Tattle's gonna realize that I'm her best friend. The four giants. Do you think that one of them was the spirit of that sealed inside the mask? Oh! Hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? Well, you see.
This adventure is so similar that most of you are just reused assets.
And you were there, and you were there. Now, just keep up that pace, and we'll save the other three. Hey,
Listen. Oh, fairy. Too soon?
all that stuff I did to you, your horse, I apologize. Sorry. There, I apologize. So don't hold it against me. Got it? Baka?
Not good enough. Stabs her.
Now then, let's hurry and help that princess the monkey mentioned. After that, our next stop is the mountains. We've just got to do something about that skull kid.